once you the lab tech guy, oh my god. Yeah, so the reason why it gets confusing, I'm gonna talk to Cap about it. Actually, he's already gonna do it for us. Is I rec
height over bore on that thing, you shoot like 6 inches below where you're looking.
Is that I was gonna recommend like some of the Marshall,
literally peak.
you know, faceless assault people. One sec. Two pushing up C. Two C. If we get them like some kind of keys so that like, you know, they can, because like when someone dies, so what's happening right now is obviously some characters might be used to spawn something, right? So the DNA may need to be there or may not be there, but if it's spawned by a character that's not supposed to have delivered it, like because we only go off those DNA strings, it can get confusing, right? So I was thinking, well, what if there was like, say, that was like pre-baked in advance, you know what I mean? ACR the lab tech, bro. Jesus. Look at that. Give me that XP, bro. Oh, he did? He got plus 25 character slots? Oh, shit. Oh, that solves the issue then. Hell yeah. That's crazy, though. Well deserved, to be honest. Oh, here we go. I need to eliminate 150 checkpoint. Okay. Wait, how much more XP do I need? I need 84,000 XP. So I think tomorrow I'll get that because I'm about to get, you know, all of this combined is going to get us over that amount probably, or like really close. Is Christmas event over, Tarkov? I didn't craft my last thing in time. I guess I gotta sell all my fucking little thingies. No, I think it's supposed to, Ray, but it's supposed to leave DNA, right? I think the intent was to leave DNA. I'm just, yeah. Dude, that's sick. No, yeah. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, man, here's the thing. I don't care what happens with the RP as long as everyone is getting RP. I think that's important to recognize, right? And neither does like Capt, and neither does like Lang, and neither does a lot of the people playing the asset. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all about the what storyline is coming out of it. And there's no winning and losing as long as there's role play. And I think some people, because a lot of our viewer bases up until the recent Faceless stuff and Spooderman stuff has been so locked up in looking at role play that involves shooting. To be so, a lot of our audiences unfortunately have been tuned to bank trucks as well as cop training, let's call it, that when these situations don't like result in a certain clear W, I think some viewers get confused is the best way I can put it. And that's okay. In the same vein, I think I personally get shit on both ends of the spectrum. Obviously, we have some top viewers who are like, oh my God, Mehdi made it so easy. Why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we just fucking them in the ass? But then the same, you know what I'm getting? But it's all about balancing it so that the RP is, in a way, good for all parties, if that makes sense. And if everyone's mad, in a way, that's a good thing. If everyone's mad, you probably are doing it right. I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, it requires give and take. We can't take it all, but we're not going to give it all either. You know what I mean? Oh my God, there's so many egg. Keep blasting him. That's probably the best way to put it. If everyone's kind of mad, that means the RP was good. Which I don't think most people are all that upset about it. But like, I was telling some of the folks today, like, you know, after PD pulled over that van, I'm like, no, these are fucking bombs. We doing that shit, right? At the end of the day, like, oh no, someone lost a mission, and then what? You know what I mean? In the same vein of like, oh no, you know, we let so-and-so go and didn't press charges today. So what? You know, in the grand scheme of things, does it make sense in RP? That's all that matters. And then tomorrow there'll be another thing. And then the day after that, another thing. And it's going to develop a story. Like, okay, I'm actually like even look at the fact that, okay, so the Babylonians, they shot Brian. Oh no, and they didn't, whatever. Like, I don't even know what, where we're going to learn. We don't know what they were involved in, how deep it is. Or like, oh no, maybe Darkstone is the bad guy now too. Oh no. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of it, that's fucking cool. It's like a mystery of what's happening next, and that's roleplay. It's more than just a bank truck. And that's why I know I'm like racist against bank trucks and bank truck RP. And I'm kind of like good. because we need to break that mentality both in the PD and in our viewer bases. And I think that's a good thing about the faceless stuff, because it's letting us, like, I think it's adapting people to how things can look when there isn't a clear line. He's on the right. He's on the right. I think it's why I find myself microing. Oh, God damn it. I think it's why I find myself microing so much on the scenes as well. I don't want to. Personally. But I think it's because, like, we're still trying to figure out, like, how hard, like, you know, I don't know how to say it. I think, there's so much depth to the faceless stuff. I think most players don't want to do something wrong, which I get, but I don't think there is, like, too much of a necessarily a wrong decision as long as it's RP, right? I think that's why sometimes there can be discomfort over these sort of little things. Part of me actually thinks we should rework the enemy of the state stuff a little bit. Oh my God. Because I think when we put, like, for example, the enemy of the state stuff forward, it was mostly like a way to, if you get caught doing faceless stuff, you get hit with a $500,000 fine. Because the reality is, like, I don't think we're going to catch people doing faceless shit all that often. Oh my God. Where there's also a bit of an odd balance taking place right now where, I don't know how to put this into words. There's kind of like the law, right? As it is written, but then there's like almost a need for the, like, enemy of the state is actually a role play law that was put in, right? So that we're not having to deal with, like, fucking terrorism charges. Like, every single person who does, like, you know, fucking faceless shit isn't facing, like, a fucking hag charge. Because that would be shit for RP. It would be really shit for RP, I think. Because then, like, you do this thing and now all of a sudden you're stuck on, like, some crazy charge. It's kind of the reality of it. But there's also that balance of, like, I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words, boys. You don't want to necessarily make people feel like they're not going to want to do that RP either, right? If it's too insane, it should hurt, but if it's also too insane, it should hurt that, like, you're going to question, oh, fuck, am I going to get caught? But not so much that it discourages people to do it. Does that make sense? I think that's why it being, like, this RP law has been probably the best thing ever. Though I wouldn't mind with the increase of these situations for it to be more like a 1, 2, 3. I don't know. It should have pressure and add weight. Yeah, but I don't know how to say this. Keep in mind, right? There's a fine line. Because the thing is, you also don't want that to necessarily How do I put this into words? I don't think it's a bad thing that if you do terrorism without context, you get terrorism. But if you're doing terrorism in the context of the faceless RP that has more RP depth, that it doesn't shut down that bigger storyline, which is why I think it's good. You know what I mean? It's in the same vein of like, okay, the Spooderman stuff, we got to give more like room for that RP to breathe because it's a little bit more lighthearted. But at the same time, it also doesn't mean it's so lighthearted that we don't take it at all serious. Like imagine it like kind of like this. As cops, our biggest goal is not getting the W, but hitting the gavel, right? PD can, let me put it this way. This is not the best way to phrase it, but so bear with me. We as PD can oftentimes end the RP because of our numbers and our strength. Now, that's not always the case. But depending on the type of RP and the storyline, different things. Knowing when to slam the dick down is kind of like an art. You know what I mean? So like Spooderman, right? Give it a little bit of breathing room. You know what I mean? It's kind of lighthearted. Like obviously if it ends up turning into bombs, people should face that shit, right? Accordingly. But you probably want to let that shit play out a little bit more than say some random person with a bomb and very little context. Yeah, it really comes to heavily reading the scenario out. And like I said, there's no perfect answer to it. You just gotta play it scenario by scenario till it feels more right. If that makes sense. Like, for example, let's say, I'll give you an example, right? If there was a gang that just got dumpstered all the time, right? It might be better to kind of go a little lighter on them. So at least that their shit can play out a bit. But it's not like one little thing. I don't know. I'm just yapping right now. Oh my God. I knew he was there too. Wait, am I number one? Chat. Am I actually top frag right now? What the fuck? I'm just fucking chilling and we top fragging right now, boys. Fuck! I threw that. Fuck out of here, bro. Am I MVP? No! Bullshit! How did Rocco get MVP? What? How did he get MVP? I was top fragger with a bunch of... Oh, maybe because I didn't get as much checkpoints. Bullshit. Yeah, there's no one pillar. There's not one thing. There's not one singular thing that you can utilize to make that decision. It's a collection of things. Like, who is it? What is the storyline? What is the threat to other people in the city? Right? What is the likely read on what might happen next? Like the Miguel situation, I'm just going to be straight up with you. I am glad we didn't shoot until the very end. Because, like, the other things that happened afterwards made that entire shit so much better. And I know I got a lot of shit for it, I think, for we didn't just shoot him right away. Can I tell you why we didn't shoot him right away? Because, like, we had to initiate. I don't know what to say, boys. Like, our ass needed to initiate first. I didn't know how to say it in RP. I was trying to find, like, I didn't know how the fuck to say it in RP. I wasn't sure if we actually initiated. Hence, we had to pit him. Hence, we needed to pit him first and instruct him verbally. Because it wasn't really clear. Yeah, exactly. That was what was going through my mind. I was like, yo, did we, like, does he know we're going to shoot him? Because, yes, of course, it should be self-evident, but I think the other thing, too, is we already know who he is. And once we know who he is, like, it's kind of like, you know, listen, bruh, ain't the end of the world, right? If he gets away, we just chase him down afterwards. It felt like Swizz was happy. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask him what he thought about how all that played out. Like, don't get me wrong. We can go hard as fuck, and I think we have been, but it still has to match. Like, if it's some, like, cool scenario, it's so much better if it plays out. Yeah. Like I said, man, it's not I think it's been overall good. Yo, fuck. No way! How the fuck did he clap me with a sniper rifle like that? I must have shot so bad. By the way, I rotate the guns just so I get extra bonus XP. Sorry. Missed that shot. No, where was he? Bro, I am blind. I think he was like sitting in a corner somewhere. Bro, I don't know where that bitch is in C. I think he's hiding somewhere. Oh, yeah. There's two on C. Sorry. Lol. Fuck ass motherfucker. Oh, get wrecked. No! Fuck! I thought I killed them all, man. Lit in mid. Where is he hiding? I have no idea where the guy on C is. Bitch ass bitch. Oh. Nice, dude. Fucking. Get on point with me. Go right, I'll go up. B, 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 B. Sean, listen, all right? I shot you by accident, but your dumbass doesn't need to kill me, so we throw the game. Fucking bitch. Chat, I love talking shit on this game. You little bitch. Push me, push me. I killed him, I killed him. Go, 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 go. Already cleared it. So here's a trick. You woo! Sean, let me ask you a question. Are you playing with your teeth like with one of those like straw controllers? Cause where you gotta like push the straw into fire and then move your head around to aim? Just curious. Is that too much, chat? Is that kind of fucked up? That might be a little bit too much. I might have. Oh my god. Push me. I got this. I'll hold this spawn. Push B and C. Bro, I literally wiped their team. Take the points, bro. Shit. Yo, end the fucking game, boys. We wiped them. Take the damn checkpoints. It's fine. It's part of the game. You get more points the more spots we got when we win. Not based on the kills. One more. Doodle-doo. One more. One more and then veg. Doodle-doo-doo. Do 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 do. All right, chat. I'm gonna end it here. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Peace, peace. Love you.